All right, we're going to do some review. This video will show you a question and then it'll pause and there will be choices on the screen and you have to choose the correct choice, and then the video will go again and tell you if you were right or not. So you may or may not want a piece of paper or dry erase board to work some of them out. Some of them are mental math. You don't need anything. So that's up to you if you want to pause the video and grab something to write with. All right, first question. What choice do you think this would be? I've got inside the parentheses, -4x to the third, y to the eighth, all to the third. A, B, C, or D? Well, I can eliminate the -12s because I want -4 times -4 times -4. So now we have to ask ourselves, am I adding or multiplying? Do I want 9 and 24 or do I want 6 and 11? The correct answer was C. All right, next question. We've got this fraction and you're going to look and see which A, B, C, or D, which is the correct answer. Well, I definitely want to have the 3 on the bottom. If I look at my coefficients, it's going to be 1 on top, 3 on bottom. So I can eliminate these two because they have a 3 on the top. Okay, now do I want both of these have y to the 7th on top? So 9 minus 2, they both have 7. The question is x to the third on the denominator or is x to the third in the numerator? Where it's going to be in the denominator because 8 is bigger and 8 is in the denominator. So the correct answer was C. All right, this one you might want some scratch paper, maybe not. We're going to add and fix. Or maybe fix and add. Or maybe fix, add, fix. Well, I'm going to need to make them both match when I add or subtract. So I'm going to go up to an 8, which means I go down to a 0.5. Now can we look at the front numbers and see which ones are eliminated? The 5.6s are eliminated. It's going to be 6.0 plus 0.5. Okay, so now is my exponent going to be an 8 or going to be a 7? My exponent will be an 8. Choice B. Next question is also scientific notation. We're dividing these. You might want some scratch paper for this one. Pick your correct answer. All right, so I'm going to need to divide the front numbers. 2.7 goes in the house, 4.5 out here. Fix it to 45 and 27. 45 can't go into 27, so we add a decimal and a 0. It goes in 6 times. So now I'm left with 0.6 times 10 to the something. Well, I need to subtract my exponents. -4 minus 14 is a -18. Now I fix and make this one bigger, so I fix and make this one smaller. That means that C was the correct answer. All right, you've got this question to graph. Is it going to be this shape of a U or is it going to be this shape of a U? If you start making your table of values, you should figure out which shape. Well, my table of values, I have a 0, 3, which is both of these. When I pick 1, I get 4. 1, I pick 4, or 1, I pick, this would give me something less. So the correct answer was A. right, so now I've got this equation. Is the S going to go this direction or is the S going to go this direction? Make a table of values to confirm your answer. All right, I picked 0 and got -4, but that's both pictures. I picked 1. 1 times 1 times 1 minus 4 is -3. This sketch looks better. This sketch, if I were to go to 1, it would be more like -5. So, choice A. All right, out of these, which ones are linear? You might want some paper in case you have to rearrange something. Well, the tiny 2 means C won't work. The tiny 4 means D won't work. X in the bottom means E won't work. Now let's look at A and B. B is definitely good because it says y equals something that doesn't have an exponent. But A doesn't say y equals something. So if I divided by 3 and divided by 3, cross these out, is X going to be on the bottom? Nope, so it's fine to go. Both A and B are linear. They both can say y equals, and there is no exponent. All right, which of these will have a negative answer? Five times 5 is 25. -5 times 5, bingo, this one is negative. -5 times -5, nope, that's back to being positive. 1 over 5 squared is a fraction. So the only one with a negative answer was B. All right, we have x to the 7th raised to the 9th power. Are we going to add, subtract, or multiply? Final answer was multiply, choice C. All right, next question, are we going to add, subtract, or multiply? We're going to add, choice A. Will 8 to the -2 be choice A, B, C, or D? Well, technically it could be A, but we don't want to leave it in A. We want to finish it and make it be C. 1 over 8 squared is 1 over 64. All right, next question. We have this fraction, A, B, C, or D. Well, they all have -7 on the top because if I do my front numbers, my coefficients, I get -7. I've got a 9 and a -5. I need to move the -5 to the top and it'll make him positive. So that means x to the 14th. Well, shoot, they all say x to the 14th. So is x to the 14th on the top, the bottom, the bottom? Well, it's on the top, so I can eliminate C and D. Now, will y to the 8th be on the top or will y to the 8th be on the bottom? I have 10 on top, 18 on bottom, more on bottom, therefore B is the correct answer. All right, here's your last question. A, B, C, or D? Correct answer is B. We're going to subtract 21 minus 19, and the answer is in the bottom, and it's positive. All right, I think you're going to do really well on tomorrow's test.